Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock, and yes, Kizzy Rock is my birth given name. Happy Monday. Want to say hey to all my subscribers, new as well as season. I got a word for you. Tap in. Happy Monday, guys. So guys, I finally got chance. It's been a really busy day. I finally got chance to catch up on several of your emails. Excuse me, from I don't know, maybe about 8 of my good sisters who've emailed me. Some of the emails were very similar in a stance of tired of dealing with certain type of men disrespect, being able to attract, but the men don't stay. Amongst others who are currently on the journey of healing, tapping into your purpose and your calling, and you are waiting for God to send your God ordained partners and your God ordained kingdom spouses, things like that. So there's a lot of different scenarios. However, they most of them kind of still tie in at the end of the day to the root core, going back to confidence, self-esteem, um, not being able to attract quality men, even though they're rare. Even though they're rare, it's a different kind of formula. Now, I'm going to try my best to be sensitive because I myself am a very sensitive person. So it's hard for me when I'm going through the iron sharpening iron process of my mentors and things like that. But it is what it is. You just can't hold back when you feel like God is calling you to say some things. Now, keep in mind, please understand, I'm responding to 8 emails. So don't think if I say one particular thing, one of you guys think is specifically for you, because it may not be for you, because it's 8 different emails. So I want to tie everything together. Okay, first and foremost, we're going to have to face the reality that many men, I would even say most, but I don't even really feel like getting through that debate. Somebody may get offended, and definitely not all. So my sisters out here who feels like all men are one way and all men are no good and all men are that, it's not true. It's not true. It is a lot. It is many, and again, it may be most, but it's definitely not all. The same way all men cannot put all women in one category, because all women are not gold diggers, right? All women are not this and materialistic. All women are not this, that, and the third. So it's never, ever all in anything. However, it is time to come to the reality that when you are out here amongst wolves, men who have not put the work in, same with women, but if any of my brothers are listening, because I know it can be a debate back and forth about, well, men in this and women in men in that. Trust me, we all, men and women, we all need to be healed. But I'm responding to sisters, all sisters right now. And you guys know I'm not biased. That's why I have men on my page who like support the things I say, because I'm not biased at all. At all. I love my brothers, and no podcast, no toxic chick, no one can ever get in my head to make me think that all men are a certain way. So I want to be fair right there really quickly. But a lot, if not most of the men that you are going to encounter out in these streets are heartless, they're cruel, they don't care anything about you with the exception of what they can get from you. That can be sex, that can be your money, that can be whatever it is that they want. Okay. Lock in on that reality that the majority, or a lot, again, not all, men are not in it for the reasons that you think. Meaning, men are just going to love women the way we love and have all these emotions and the fairy tale for men. I don't think that way, but I'm not clueless. I know I'm very rare. So I understand it from a female's point of view because we are who we are. I mean, we're just emotional beings, right? Many are just conditioned to have this fairy tale of what a marriage should look like, and it's not true. So they lock on to this mindset, right, of this fairy tale prince and charming type, and then it's like you get this reality check. Once a man locks in to whatever it is that he sees or wants from you, again, whatever it may be, how he presents himself to you, it's a mask. It's a facade. The love bombing is fake. Remember, he wants something from you. They know what women want to hear. They know women, and again, please, guys, if you're just tuning in, I don't want a man to like kind of skip through the recording and then he hears certain things. I got to keep specifying this. This is not all men. In fact, if you're a certain type of dude, you won't even be offended by this. If you're a certain kind of man, you will not even be offended by this because it doesn't even relate to you. So when dudes are out here talking about women this and women that, I don't even get offended because I know that ain't me. So now they present you this mask and they tell you everything you want to hear because men know most women are moved by words. I don't play words. So then they start to tell you all this stuff. You're so beautiful. I'm looking to marry someone in the future, and I think you may be the wife. You're so good. I've never met anybody like you. Keep in mind now, when you meet a real one and he says that, he means that, right? I'm speaking about, this is why you got to use your discernment. I meet so many men, respectfully. This is why I can't understand why women keep saying there's no men out here. There's no men out here. No, there's a lot of men out here. There's not a lot of good men out here. There's a lot of men out here. Where are you placing yourself? So we're going to get to all that. See, you're only attracting a certain type of dude because there's something lacking in you. Let me tell you something that I learned early on. Men know women who have common sense. Men know women who have intelligence. Men know women who they can't run game on. Now, they may initially approach you like that, and then they learn really, really quick, like, whoa, this one here. Now, either they're going to stay because they're intrigued by it, but these are going to be your level up guys. Those ones who've not put the work in and they're still moving in survivor mode, they're not going to stick around for that. And that's fine. That's what you want. That's how you repel them. When a man feels that your energy is desperate and they know that you want this so bad. You just want a man. I gotta have a man. I need a man. I just need a man. I want to get married. I just want you. Please, 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 please. See me. Please take me. Please, I'll just take anything you do, anything you say, because I don't want to be alone. Please. You are inviting them in to drag you. Energy doesn't lie. Now, truth is, we all have different attachment styles, right? Some people are more avoidant, some are secure attachment styles, some are anxious attachment styles. Okay, two of you guys who emailed me are anxious attachment. Okay, first and foremost, anxious attachment is not normal. Okay, which one of you actually know that? You know where you're stemmed from. Okay, something has wounded you, just like most people, right? Something in childhood, a father wound, a mother wound, somebody's rejected you. You don't know who your parents are. You were raised in foster homes. You got your heart broken at a very young age, right? You were bullied. Everyone rejected you. So you have that mindset, please don't leave me, just take me, just. And so even if you're able to pull a certain kind of man, see, a toxic dude, he'll just run, like he don't even care. Like, because first of all, he doesn't care if you call 1,000 times because he know he don't have to answer. I mean, it's just, he don't even care, right? He don't even care about your feelings. However, a leveled up dude, even if he's a good dude, anxious attachment is going to run him off. It's a major, major, major turn off when a person is a secure attachment style, which are typically going to be the people who put the work in because they're secure. Like I don't have to like run behind you, and I don't have to be up under your neck 24 hours a day. I don't have to like speak to you 75 times per day. Like I'm busy too, right? And I'm secure enough to know that I don't have to watch you. God's going to show it to me. I'm going to feel it. And if I feel, I'm going to find. And if I find, I'm going to leave you on sight. Well, how are you securing that? Because I know what I carry. I know I can attract whatever I choose. So I release you and I attract better. But in order for me to have that mindset, I got to know who I am. If I'm moving from a wounded place, my mind is going to tell me, well, if I let you go, no matter how much you're harming me, if I let you go, I may not find somebody else. So what? First of all, you will, but with the mindset, you may not, because you gotta know, you gotta believe in order to receive. And so because they know that's already your mindset, because they've studied you and they know that you have this gaping wound that no matter what they do, you're going to always be there. If they say, I'm sorry, or maybe not, then they're going to keep doing what they do because there's no consequences. Well, you're too insecure. So you can't leave me. So I can do what I want to do and just come back and say, I'm sorry. Because I already know you're not going anywhere. That's one of the worst things you can do to a man, is to let him know that he has you in a position where no matter what he does, you ain't going nowhere. Sir, I will. By the time you get back home from work, that entire house will be packed up. Number change. Find somebody else to play with. I know what I carry. I know what I bring to the table. I know I'm rare. So you're the problem here, not me. Unless I'm slipping, right? And if I'm slipping, I'm going to get my game back up. Here's the God honest, transparent, hard truth. If you still feel like you need, hear me, I'm not saying want, I'm not saying desire. I probably think 98% of women, unless she's been through some kind of toxic marriage or toxic divorce, desire partnerships or marriages. It's not 100%, regardless of what people want to think, Remember, there's never all in anything. But the truth is, until you go through an intentional healing season, an intentional single isolation, whatever season you want to label it or submit yourself to, the point is, in this season, God must heal your wounds from the core. See, you're recycling the same kind of pain because you're attracting the same kind of person from that place of desperation. And truth of the matter is, more than likely, it's not even your fault. Especially if your wounds stem from childhood. It's not even your fault. So it almost feels unfair. Well, why do I have to go through this extensive, painful healing process? And it's going to be very hard if you're an attachment style person and you have to sit in a single season. That's very difficult. But it's a requirement. Because you're already attracting the same kind of man, right? So where is the time to heal? Where's the time where you have encountered a certain type of dude who's leveled up, he's really put that work in? You haven't even attracted this kind yet, because if you had, you would know what a real man looks like. So a dude who's still playing these games couldn't even get next to you. Or if he gets next to you, you see through him real quick. And I mean weeks, a month. He don't stick around long, not playing those kind of games. You might be fair and give him a chance to kind of, like, you don't want to like be judgmental too quick. So like, I'm watching you, but I'm going to let you hang yourself. I'm going to give you enough rope for you to hang yourself. I'm going to let you think I'm crazy, I'm fool, and that you're running around circles on me. The whole time, you don't even know I'm plotting on you. But in the meantime, I'm going to treat you so well, so when I leave you, you're going to feel this void. Find somebody else to play with. So you guys keep talking about my confidence. And again, I'm grateful and I'm thankful. I do consider myself to be a confident person. That's just at my core. I'm still a woman. I'm still a woman, just like you guys. I have my struggles. I meet trifling men too, but I meet some great men as well. I'm not walking around here confident 365 a year. I have my days. It don't hoover over me because I won't allow it to. So at my core, yes, I'm very confident because I know what I carry, but I've put that work in. It's just popping out. One of your emails was not so much about a man per se, but it was more about people pleasing. I'm going to tie it in because it all goes back to the same thing. It all goes back to trauma. Everything that you feel you're lacking within, it goes back to some kind of trauma. Different trauma, same effects. Abandonment wounds, rejection wounds, not feeling worthy enough, not feeling beautiful enough. Who've lied to you? Who put those lies in your head? Let God heal you. When you go through a single season, God will love on you throughout the process of healing you. He's going to love on you. And then the way he loves on you, when you come up out of that season, the last thing you will do is tolerate a dude who's playing up in your face. In your face. This is why I keep saying, stop taking men or a woman from my brothers. But guys, please just bear with me. Stop taking people back who keeps disrespecting. Listen. When a person shows you who they are one time, you got to believe it. But what that wound will have you saying things like, well, they said that they're sorry and this is that and the third, which, okay, we're human, so maybe something happened and they apologize. Okay, fine. Again, it just for me, it depends on the level of offense. But with some of these things I've read about dudes who done hit it and then they disappear for months, First of all, that's where your power is. Really, that's where your power is. See, okay, Lord, do I have your permission? Here's the thing. First of all, there's power in withholding. Period. Period. But we're human. Let's be real here. It'd be great if you can withhold. I mean, please work on that by all means, right? Because then you get to really see what you're dealing with. But see, once that flesh gets involved, now it's nothing but emotions. Because you're a female. It's emotions. Men don't move like that. They don't move like that. You're a female. So now you're all over the place, honey. You're seeing butterflies and, oh my God, I'm so in love. Dude straight playing up in your face and you're missing it. Your discernment is just all gone because these butterflies and, oh my God, he just tickled my fancy. There's power in withholding. Now, on the flip side, don't try this at home, but on the flip side, once you level up, once you become a certain kind of woman, time frame don't even matter. That's how potent you are. It can be the first night. He ain't going nowhere. He's locked in. But most women are not on that level. And I'm not saying do that. Just, guys, we're adults here. Get in where you fit in. Any churchy, holy person want to judge me right now. Get in where you fit in. You would have to make him go home. He will change his whole life just for you. But that can't happen from a place of lack. You got to become a certain kind of woman first. Listen, you can become a certain kind of woman where a man don't even want to leave from around you. You feel like home. You feel safe. It's secure. Turn him out too. I'm not starting this recording over. It's truly not rocket science. Either you're moving from a place of secureness and confidence, or you're moving from a place of desperation. Either you're moving from a place of, I don't chase, I attract. Or you're moving from a place of, I need, please don't leave me, I need. If you're moving from that place, you're going to attract every kind of wrong man, every kind of toxic dude with that energy. There's no way around it. I wish I can tell you there was a magic pill. There is none. You must go through a healing season. You must go on this journey. One of you good sisters sent me the picture. She's on a healing journey. She sent me a picture of her on the nature trail. And she's really doing the work. She's really doing the work. And she said she had met someone. God exposed a person. It was a counterfeit. A lot of you guys are going to discover, seriously, like right now, that a lot of the people you may have encountered have been counterfeits. The enemy sent the counterfeits because it's time now for the reals to find you. So a lot of counterfeits had been sent out. So this is why a lot of the scales are being removed from your eyes and you're now really seeing people and things are falling apart. It's a lot of counterfeits that was sent out. Counterfeits always come up before the real approaches itself. So she removed her counterfeit. She did the work And now she's in the stance of just healing and just being tapped in with God. See, that's the key. See, people are trying to make, and I want to backtrack really quickly because she had said, my good sis, she said something in reference to that she heard me say that everyone's not called to marriage or relationship partnerships, but she feels she's one of the ones. Sis, I just want to be clear there, right? Because I know sometimes I say things and I forget that some people are new and I have to really break things down. It's not common. It's not common for someone to not be called to marriage or God ordained partnerships. It's way more common than not. If I have to put percentages on it, I mean, I don't even know. I would say 98% called to it. The problem is people are marrying the wrong people and for the wrong reasons. So I see God ordained partnerships and God ordained marriages as it's just me. It's not that fairy tale that a lot of people think that it's just supposed to be love, just all about love and that's it. No, for me, it's about purpose and calling, right? It's about a certain kind of man who knows how to submit to God and lead properly and this, that, and the third. It has to make spiritual sense, just not because it's fairy tales and horse and carriages at the wedding. For what? I mean, for what? I mean, that's me. That's my thinking. I'm sorry. But so I get it. I just want to be clear there now, right? No, I do believe absolutely most people are definitely called to marriage and God ordained. Now, I do believe everybody's not called to marriage. I do believe a lot of people are just called to soul tribes and God ordained partnerships. Now, that can go on another whole level too. I'm just not going to get into all that. We're all adults here. Get in where you fit in. Discipline yourself if that's a problem for you. Who knows? So I just wanted to say that because no. But I do believe that if something doesn't work out, that you should be okay being alone. Absolutely. Like you shouldn't oh my God, I'm just going to pass away because I don't have a. No. So the problem is many times people are making their man or their partner their God. So the way you need God is the way you're putting that need upon a person. Like, I need you. No, you need God. Yes, it's great. Like, I would love to have you in my life. Oh, what a beautiful addition. Like, yes, let's merge these things and take over the world, right? Absolutely beautiful. Chemistry is fire. But what's even more fire is a spiritual connection. So it should be done the correct way, meaning we're fully healed. We're not perfect, right? But we're healed to the place that we know God comes first, purpose and calling. Because see, here's the truth. If I'm going to be honest and transparent, this is where I am. And this is why I'm meeting like a 1,000, respectfully, I'm exaggerating, but like level up dudes who's really moving in purpose and calling. I'm meeting a lot of them every day, if I'm honest. Guess why? Because we attract where we are. So if you're still attracting toxic dudes, this may sting. You might still have a little toxic in you too. And toxic don't mean like you're busting windows type toxic. It just means you're still from this needy place. Once you level up and put that work in, when you're moving in purpose and calling, God must send you. What's the word when you got like choices? We got choices, but like when you, I don't know. He must send, he's going to present it because you're in purpose and calling and you've been moving in purpose and calling for quite some time, right? We reach a cap. We do. I'm just not discovering this. We reach a cap where it's like God says, okay, job well done. But now I want to merge it. Let's expand it, right? You're going to need some masculine energy because you move to emotional over here, and I can't take you any higher because at the end of the day, it's just who you are. You're emotional, so I need somebody to really take in. So the point I'm making is when you start moving in purpose and calling, you attract what you, hear me, need when it comes down to purpose and calling, things like that. Meaning to help you to kind of, you get the point here. My sisters, please don't get it twisted. Like my heart really, 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 like one of those emails really, really made me really emotional because it's just like, it's so frustrating. Because you would assume or you would think that when you're out here moving with good heart postures, and here you are trying to help people, you're trying to really support them, you're trying to have their back, you're trying to do the right thing, you would assume that that's what would keep a man home or keep a man like locked in. And then you discover it's the complete opposite. So it's like men say they want one thing, but really they don't. Now, let me just tell you, that's true. And it's also true for women. Now, and again, we're not speaking about heal whole men or women, right? When we're talking about just everyday surface level people, this is why I don't go on words. I go on actions with everything. You can't just say anything to me. I watch your actions. So men say they want women who stay at home, women they can trust, women who's just at home cooking oatmeal and just don't leave out the house and just this, that. And who got men nose wide open? Who have their nose wide open? The ones they got to worry about? The Instagram chicks, the one who goes out, the ones who like don't give them he can't find her. He's stressing behind her. Now he got the one at home cooking oatmeal. He's sneaking out the back door, blowing up the side chick phone because he can't find her. Side chick really got his nose wide open, truth be told. And then they'll hit you with the, oh, well, yeah, but he'll just deal with this one, but the other one he'll marry. Well, I mean, that don't sound too appetizing to me. It sounds like you're settling to me because you only marry her because she's quote unquote safe, because she stays home and cook oatmeal and bedroom shoes. Do you know how many men actually love the side chick more? So people say one thing, but watch their actions. Same thing with sisters, but they claim they want a certain type of dude. Get him, then he's a cornball. Right? So, but when you move into the arena of people who put the work in, it is true. They want what they say. When you meet a dude who really put the work in and he's leveled up, doesn't mean he's perfect, but he's really been on a, doesn't matter how fine a chick is. Doesn't matter how banging her body is. If she don't have some intellect, if she don't know where she's going, if she can't really, he don't care about all that other stuff. Same thing with a woman who put the work in. You attract all kind of men. Do you entertain all of them? Absolutely not. However, you know that all of them won't hold your attention because you know the kind of man who's going to fit into your life. See, once you get to a certain level and you put that work in, I'm just not dealing with that nonsense. All that trying to, as I read one of the emails, all that trying to figure out how you went 3 days and now you tell me, oh, well, I was just busy. Come back for 2 days, disappear for, who the heck? Oh, no, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We're not doing that. Either you're in or you're out. If you choose to be out one day, you'll be replaced the next day. Point blank period. Nobody playing those games. Pick a struggle. You can't be broke and cheating. Well, you're not going to be cheating, period, over here. But one of the emails, how you broke and cheating? So I got to deal with cheating and stress? Now, come on now. Come on, sis. Come on. Make it make sense. If I choose to deal with the stress, which I'm not, if I choose to deal with the stress, at least let the bills be paid. Let your girl go on some vacations. But I got to deal with the stress of you cheating and the light bill off. There's a problem there. Accountability. There's a problem there. Just means you need a healing season. That's all. So my good sis, just to tie it all in together, again, from the very beginning, I said it and I stand firm and true on this. All men don't cheat. All men are not one way. It is the kind of men that you are attracting because you haven't really put the work in. So if you, one of the good sis who sent me the video, the picture with you on the nature trail, like I can look at your, this is why I like to see pictures, because I can look at a picture and I can really tell, I can really see you putting some work in. Seriously, I can see you really putting some work in, and it's hard. It's very, very hard. I think this is why most people won't do it. Again, healing hurts, but it's a healing journey, but it must be started. To my good sis who, you guys know I don't call names, but the one who's grieving, absolutely. Absolutely. You're attracting that kind because you're grieving. Truly, you are. So what you're doing essentially is you're trying to find something to ease that pain, right? Similar to somebody who may pick up drugs or alcohol to ease that pain while grieving. So with you, so at the end of the day, they're still pulling from a broken place. So the same as it could be childhood trauma, or it could be a season of grief. At the end of the day, the core of it is still a broken place. So be gentle with yourself, because the grieving process is no joke. Okay, so accountability. You made some mistakes there. You're grieving. Be gentle with yourself. You made some mistakes there. You're trying to heal that hurt place. Okay. However, a time will come. And see, this is what I really love about God. I've experienced God, like it's almost like when we're in a very difficult season, it's like he's very patient with us. It's like he don't like come at you with like that, you better do this or that wrath gonna tear your head off. No, it's like he knows what you're going through. So he covers you, and then there's a grace to cover you until you come up out of this thing. And then as time go on, when he's really ready for you, like, okay, now you done. Okay, we've been here now for a year. Now at this point, just take a step, right? Take a step. I got your hand, but you're going to have to, because see, if I don't try to pull your hand now, you will stay here for 20 years. You will stay here for 30 years grieving. So just take my hand. You will know you will feel it, sis. You will feel it when he says, okay, time is up now. And if you're still too weak to move from it, he'll let the person leave you. And that's going to help you come up out of this sunken place. And then you enter a healing season from the grief, and then you get back on. See, it's not like a straight path. Like we go through so many dips and hurdles and mudslides and back up again and just be gentle with yourself. It's a whole process of a process. Ask God to help you enter an intentional healing season if you have not asked. Again, just going to be honest and transparent. Get ready for your life to get turned upside down. Healing hurts. He's going to then introduce you to purpose and calling. More than likely, he's going to require you to stay single. While he's healing you and working on you with purpose and calling, he's loving on you at the same time. So you're in need to crave any type of man at that point. In fact, you will probably have firm instructions to stay single. Then once you come into your healing season, and now you're moving in purpose and calling, the kind of men you're going to attract is going to be on a whole nother level, because now you're attracting men at your level. You're attracting men who are in their purpose and their calling. They don't have time for games either, because they're too busy with purpose and calling. If you notice, the dudes who got 3 and 4 women in rotation and they still out here cheating, these are the men who have nothing going for themselves. When you have nothing going for yourself, you got too much time on your hand. I mean, you might be at work, you come home, you're tired, you'll find some energy. When you're moving in purpose and calling alone fulfills you. Purpose and calling requires you to be disciplined. Purpose and calling, like, there's accountability in all kind of areas. So these men move different. Not to say they're perfect, and not even say that they may not mess up, right? We're human, but these are different kind of men. As a matter of fact, you know what? I may do like a girls' summit. Like, invite all you guys down and like just let you guys come hang out with me. It'll blow your mind. It'll blow your mind. And you will not have the mindset that all men are toxic and all men cheat and all men. Absolutely not. Change your environment, sis. When you change your mindset, you're going to change your environment. But I truly wish better and well for all of my sisters, but you got to put the work in. Because listen, I'm not even going to sit here and act like I don't trust me when I tell you, I've experienced it too. But now we got choices. Try me nots. We don't chase, we attract. Try us one time, we'll replace you tomorrow. We'll see you when Jesus come on. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.